Roger, 10-4 that. How do you say 10-4? I want to see that. Coco clucked her heels together and gave a kind of salute. That's cute. Well, let me hear this. Not entirely sure how you're saying 4 and 10 and all that, but alright, good enough. I think 10-4 is just a translation of sorts. Not actually she's saying the numbers 10 and 4 or anything. Alright, the neutral buoyancy elevator. Eggman. Mr. Robotnik. Means egg in German. EI. Also, a literal take on the egg-shaped elevator that traveled up again. A ballast tank was attached to the floor. Cool. Can I see it? It would take in, not I would, or release seawater from the tank as necessary to increase or reduce buoyancy, making the elevator rise or sink. Once Segumi and I were inside, we sealed the watertight doors on the lemur side of the elevator. Did we eat any big fish? All I had to do was release the lock connecting to us and lemur, and the egg would sink away. Or would it? Segumi pulled the operating lever next to the door. It's not working? We need more weight. Is that it? Need the fish? Fish plan go? Ellipses. Ellipses? Ellipses? Nothing happened. What's going on? We're not sinking at all. Maybe you don't know as much about this as I thought you did. Maybe you just want to be alone. Doesn't look like it, does it? Segumi calmly opened up the toolbox she had brought with her. Inside, there was an electric screwdriver, hydraulic cutting machine, some kind of laser or wielding device, a small gas burner. The box was packed with here's all the tools. Oh, what are you gonna do with everything? If it won't sink, you need more weight? Or do you have another strategy? We'll just have to sink it. Okay, how are you gonna do that? Huh? Oh shit. That's, I think that's the first time we're seeing a look at Segumi, like, A, this close up, B, with a blush kind of thing going on, C, working on something, and D, I feel like there was poses like that were similar to this from you, but we saw them from the other side. So, as opposed to seeing the left side of Segumi's face, no, right side of Segumi's face, it's right side, we would see the left side of Yu's face. Segumi, are you crazy? What are you doing anyways? Is your version of more weight? Segumi took the lit torch from hand and slowly stood up. Blue flame erupted from it like a jet engine, hissing in the dim light. Blue flame? Oh shit, that's next level firebending. No way! You're kidding, right? Segumi! Segumi didn't answer. What are you doing? Segumi grinned triumphantly. Oh? What did you do? What did you pull off? Put the flame to the edge of the elevator shell. Okay. Yikes! No time to stop her. Well, what's she doing anyways? Oh, shit! Oh, that's what she was doing! Oh, look at that smug look. Coin-sized hole opened the egg-shaped elevator. The seawater came spurting in with tremendous force. Okay. I guess there's two ways to add more weight. You decided, screw it, I'm not looking stupid with a stupid fish. I'm just gonna make a hole. But then how are you gonna get back up? Because that was the whole thing, was that they needed to be able to get back up by taking off the stuff and going in individual loads. So aren't you screwing yourself? You idiot! Idiot! Baka! 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 What are you trying to do? A hole! There's a hole! Yeah, I made it. Oh, she says triumphantly. Segumi was as calm as ever. Alright, so what's your second part of your plan? She extinguished the flame as if nothing had happened. She placed it in the toolbox and shut the lid. Okay. Seawater created a mist, descending all around us. I guess it's time to see us in wet clothes then, maybe? Segumi licked the droplet of her lips. Oh? You're crazy, right? Yeah, being cooped up in here made you crazy! Oh, that's a cute laugh. Segumi just snickered. As we continue this exchange, water continued to pour in. I understand why she's doing it, I just don't know how she plans on stopping the leak. It pooled in the bottom of the egg. Covered her ankles, then her shins, swallowing her knees, and then lapping at her thighs. You know, you asked me to come with you. You didn't ask me to trust you. This would be some scary shit if I didn't know what you were doing. I decided to escape. Thought maybe I'd wash my hair? What? Okay. That's another save. With, well, he's thinking about washing his hair. Let's go ahead and give him some love. Thought I'd wash my hair? Well, I don't want to escape. I'm gonna stay with her. But you know what? Sure, why not? Let's give her hair a good old wash. It's kind of a joke answer, but there's no reason to escape. I think I know what her plan is. So, and I think I'm gonna trust in that. I'm gonna trust that this version of her isn't completely evil. So, I'm gonna wash my hair. And hey, does she look a little wet now? Is that her wet sprite? Possibly. Her hair's kind of sticking to her face. I'm not sure if that's because she's wet or not. Thought it was good timing. I was due for a wash anyway. I'd missed bathing the day before. I dunked my head under the flowing water and mussed up my hair. And then I mussed hers up too, and we got all wet with each other. Yeah, ooh. Yep, it was invigorating. I could really feel the minerals seeping into my scalp. The water was cold, but it was actually refreshing. Yep, this was definitely what her plan was all along. Get the shampoo for me? Oh, that's good. That's good. I wonder if she's gonna think I'm being serious. Because the question is, do I think I'm being serious? Those are both questions. What the heck am I doing? What? What? I don't want to run away because I understand your plan. Running away is stupid. Zumi gave me the evil eye. Oh, fuck off. You know you love me. Just then, boom, the egg elevator took a big jolt and started to move. Exactly. That's what I knew all along. That's the whole reason I didn't click the other one to escape. Because you know what would have happened if I tried to escape? She would have tried to tell me, like, she would have been telling me, no, you don't need to escape. And then what? Would she have liked me because of that? Like, no, I'm not gonna escape. I'm gonna trust her. And I think that should be what triggers her flag. I don't know. Unless you have weird flags. Unless your flag is being triggered by giving me the evil eye, which would also be another form of weird flagging. Whatever. The Eggman began to inch down ever so slowly. Peeking through the window and into the blue, we could see the outside of Lemur. The blue gradually got darker, and the steel bulkhead appeared to move further away upward. Higher water pressure increased the force of the water pouring in. The speed of our descent picked up. Wondered how many feet we'd dropped. I shifted my gaze toward the sea bottom, and to reach the stock still had not come into view. The water in the elevator had already reached my chest. Alright, my boobies. My legs were floating. I was on my toes. Good thing Coco's not in here. I kicked with all the power of the floor and seized the edge of the ceiling. Hey, don't you think this is pretty dangerous? A strange smile appeared on Tsugumi's face. Oh, now you're gonna explain your stupid fucking plan? You know, even though I kind of already understood your plan, at least part of it. Gosh. It's just impossible to be smart, is it? Keshi? Maybe it's just impossible to be smart 99% of the time. Seems she was getting a little worried. Oh, she was getting a little worried? Oh, a strange smile appeared on her face. Oh, shit. I wonder if we'll die like this. I'll be with her. And she's gotta know what she's doing to an extent, right? Right? Maybe. Are you joking? What do you mean, maybe? How did you not think this far ahead? No, not maybe. This harebrained idea was all your... The surface of the water reached my throat and cold seawater rushed into my mouth. I lifted my chin and desperately tried to stick to the ceiling. Tsugumi! Tsugumi! I screamed crazily. Are you okay? We haven't had sex yet. You can't die. I must carry on my lineage. What? Looks I was Tsugumi struggling to stay above the water. Oh, yep. She looks completely submerged. What was your stupid fucking plan? What was part 2? Just then, boom, the egg was shaken by the strong shock. Oh, you were just waiting for it to get all the way so that it would all go rushing out? That's a pretty stupid fucking plan. Did you not know how long it would take for the egg to get all the way? Yeah, the fish plan that you comes up with in the other pathway is much, much fucking smarter. I like that plan better. I guess this plan's a little more kinky though and risque. A little more up Tsugumi's aisle. I wanted to shout this, but it was impossible. Yeah, we made it to the 3rd floor, yay! There was no longer air enough for me to yell. I didn't know if she'd panicked or what, but Tsugumi was thrashing her arms and legs around desperately. Let me hold her. She said don't touch, but come on, in this circumstance? In the blurred water, I pinned down Tsugumi's shoulder. Oh, yes! It's alright, I'll take care of it. Oh, shit. Felt Tsugumi's body relaxed. Ooh, nice. Kicked against the wall and clung to the handle of the watertight door. Focused every ounce of strength of my body on turning the heavy handle. Oh, God. We have to even turn the handle to open the door? And, she isn't able to do that? Oh, my gosh. I guess maybe that's why she wanted me to come with her? I don't know. Or maybe she has another plan. And, I don't know. Whatever the case is, I thought you thought that out better. You definitely did not. Because my body would float, I couldn't gain traction with my feet. Bracing one leg to the handrail, I continued turning and turning it. The water pressure began pressing it on my eardrums. My body was screaming for oxygen. Open! 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 The double-ply door opened. Oh, thank shit. Thank shit. Sure, why not? Thank the shit that stayed in my body and didn't have to forcefully come out. That's always the best thing to thank. The mass of water and Tsugumi and I were all spit out in the elevator and onto the floor. But quick! Someone get me toilet paper! Yeah. And I need a toilet for the paper! But we didn't have time to catch our breath because the water's gonna come out after us, right? See, water was flooding into the hole in the elevator more ferociously than ever. Do you got a patch for that? We need a fucking patch for that, Tsugumi. Got up immediately and rushed to the watertight door in the elevator. First, I called the door, locked it, and then closed the door on the lemur side as well. So that elevator's just unusable now, but we need to use that to get back up, right? Wasn't that a plot point? Wasn't it? Ellipses. 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 For a while I couldn't move. My ellipses, not your ellipses. Tsugumi 2 lay sprawled out on the floor. So was that as good for you as it was for me? What? I didn't feel angry with her. Oh, really? I'd feel slightly angry. More like, I don't know. I understood that she had a plan. She just seemed so confident when she did it. But, his relief was the dominant emotion. That's true. That was such a stupid thing to do. I understood why she did it, but I feel like I thought she had a better idea of how long the elevator would take to get down, so she had a better idea of how much time they'd have, because that was way too fucking risky. I'll take a stupid fish joke any day. What if he really had died? Tsugumi was coughing a little, looking down. She didn't try to look at me. Thought that maybe she was reflecting on what she had done. Yeah, maybe next pathway don't do that. Maybe that's why she doesn't bother coming along next pathway, because she remembers this experience. Possibly. That's it, maybe. Maybe she just isn't a people person, has a hard time getting along with others. Oh, you think? Really? Oh, you hadn't realized that until now? Gee, I'm sorry. That's just like her entire character. Up until now, granted, you haven't known her for as long as I have, sort of. But up until now, that's been her entire shtick, is I don't like people, and also I specifically don't like all of you because conspiracies and bullshit and I'm a bitch. And time travel maybe. But even in this pathway, that was pretty evident from the start. I mean, come on. She seemed fragile and lonely. Maybe she needs someone's help. Oh, okay, sure. I don't know. I mean, I understand that whole, oh, you're a loner and stuff. And maybe it's because my perspective's a bit skewed from the other pathway, where she's like a bitch non-stop. But, she's kind of a bitch. I mean, excuses be damned, she's kind of a bitch. It was the first time that I'd realized there was anything weak about her. Sitting all alone in the middle of that sprawling floor, and she looked so small, like a newly born chick. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt in this pathway, but I will not deny how much of a big bitch she is, how much I think she is of a bitch in the other pathway. I'll be try to be a little nicer in this one, but it's gonna be a bit hard. My perspective's a bit skewed, but yeah. Hallway was dark. The darkness hid our surroundings from us and felt oppressive. I walked slowly forward, making sure of each step. In my right hand, I held a huge toolbox. Yep, I'm still the carry man. It was so heavy, it felt like my shoulder might break under its strain. I wonder if this area is full of water from yesterday's flooding. Tsugumi shot a question back at me.
だから?
So what? So let's fucking make out, so what? What is your so what? 2 syllables, that was all she said. Yep. She's the best people person. What's your problem anyway? Why do you hate life? What? Oh, great. I thought we had a moment, and now your next question, Takeshi, is what's your problem? I thought you were starting to understand her, and the next thing you go to is what's your You can word it a bit better, you know. You're not a very good people person, are you? Either, are you? At least you're not very good at being smart about it. Just a minute ago, you were desperately screaming for help to keep from drowning. Was she screaming? I didn't realize she was screaming. I didn't scream anything, otherwise I would have got water in my lungs. That would have been stupid. Stupider than what you already did. Yeah, but your eyes did. Your eyes were screaming. Did not. They fucking did too. I saved your ass. Give me some booty. There you go, acting all tough again. I'm not acting tough. What, you just are tough? Besides what? Bump what? Did you hit me? Ouch, don't just stop all of a sudden like that. Oh, she stopped and I bumped into her. Okay, I forgive you. But like, man, you fucking owe me for that shit. And you're still being a bitch. It's kind of bitchy. It's dark and I can't see. Listen up, I'll only tell you once more. I never ever asked for help. I don't care, because you still needed it whether you asked for it or not. So I'd appreciate a thank you. Or at least not being a complete bitch about it. Like, you know, if you're not gonna say thank you, you could just ignore me instead of paying attention to me only to tell me that I'm an asshole. Tsugumi turned back to me. Shrouded in the darkness, I couldn't really make out her expression. Yeah, but if I hadn't opened up that door, the chances are you and I would both be floating, drowned in that egg. So whether you asked or not, you'd be fucking dead. If I have to be saved by you, then I'd rather die. Well, then why don't you fucking kill yourself, because I already saved you, you dumb bitch. I take it back. Fuck her. Even in this pathway, fuck her. Oh, really? Jeez, why can't this girl ever be honest with people? I mean, there's wanting to be a loner, and then there's, like, this. Like, this is... I don't know. I'm reminded of one point in the other pathway where Tsugumi tried to tell Shonen to avoid mingling with the others because it was a conspiracy or whatever. I remember thinking to myself, oh, maybe she actually does know Shonen, and they actually are kind of friends, sort of, but she is being a bitch about it so that he'll stay away from the danger. That's what I thought, maybe. So maybe she is in dangerous business and doesn't want to get too close to anyone in order to avoid endangering them. And I can understand that, but she's being way too much of a bitch about it. Like, it's one thing to try to keep people, you know, from being too endangered, but it's another thing to be, like, such a huge bitch about it, and also in a way that is clearly tsundere, and clearly you're not being fully honest. So, I don't know. I just don't like anything about it. Fuck Tsugumi. Don't like her. I ran out of Tsugumi and walked further along the flooded corridor. One more thing I want to get off my chest. What were those words all about anyway? What words? Yeah, what words? As she fired another short question at me, Tsugumi passed me again. You said before we got in the egg on the second floor. Oh, you need me. Oh, those words. I really, really need you. Oh, in what way? Oh, I need you to open the door for me. That's all. It was all part of the plan. You fucking bitch. Your eyes were watery. You were begging me, right? I'm sure she was using me, but the question is, why did she want to use me? Yes, I did. Oh, why? That was an unexpected answer. What about it? So you are depending on me after all! And now you finally admit it! Ellipses. Caught you in your own trap with your own words. Tsugumi continued forward without talking. You see? That's the proper response. Not being a bitch, it's ignoring. Like, ignoring is better than being a bitch, okay? For future reference, just don't fucking say anything. Which, I mean, I hate telling her that as advice because she's got the best voice ever. But, you know, if all she's gonna say is bitch-ass things, I don't need her bitch-ass mouth opening her bitch-ass tongue. Unless the tongue is going in my face. Anyways. In other words, if something were to happen, you want to be with someone you can rely on, such as myself, even if you don't actually want to admit it. Even if you'd rather be a big bitch about it. You're afraid to be alone. That's why you wanted me to come. You? Anata,
バカでしょ。
are such a baka. Shut up. I know you're just being a super hard tsundere now, but it's not appealing. At a certain level, tsunderes really start to piss me off, and you have reached that level. Huh?
まだ気づかないの？
Don't you get it yet? Yes, you're a super hardcore tsundere, and I don't like it. What?
あのエレベーター、愛は中性浮力を利用してるから、基本的には動力を必要と
That
しない。
Eggman elevator is a neutral buoyancy elevator, so for the most part, it doesn't require outside power. Gotcha.
ただし、バラストタンクの注水時、排水時、その時にだけ電力を用い
But
る。
it does need power for the intake and release of water from the ballast tank. In fact, that's the only time it needs power.
今は停電してるから。
And since it's a blackout, yeah, I know. That's the same thing you brought up in the other pathway. But her solution is much smarter. It was just get more weight. Your solution was dumb. You couldn't operate the ballistic valve, that much I know.
じゃあ、アルキメデスの原理って知ってる？
Do you know Archimedes' principle? Sure, enlighten me anyways. Let's save on this one. Alternate back to Tsugumi. I know it because I've played the other pathway. And I want her to think that I'm not an idiot, so I'm gonna say I know it. Dang, you're annoying. Oh, okay. First thing out of my mouth when I you know, try to pick the thing that would get me on her flag, but maybe that is what gets me on her flag. Maybe we just love swearing at each other and then making out. I don't know. Maybe that's the kind of relationship we're gonna have, which is definitely not a healthy one, by the way. Of course I know about that. Buoyancy of a submerged object is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the object. And what does that have to do with what we're talking about?
あとは自分で考えれば。
How about you figure the rest out yourself? There she went again. She teased me along, but that was it. Probably if I said no, she'd explain the whole story, but whatever. I understand the whole story. Gave a deep sigh and shook my head. Takeshi's too stupid to figure it out. I switched the heavy toolbox to my other hand and continued walking. After walking a while, Tsugumi turned right ahead of me. I followed after her. Oh! Turning the corner, it finally hit me. I see, so that's what you meant. Oh shit, oh gosh. Takeshi, not Tsugumi. Tease. I already figured that out, Takeshi. You're so slow. I thought it was weird you invited me along. Oh, that's why she needed me? That was a stupid plan. If I had the knowledge from the other pathway where you had a much smarter plan, I'd be telling you right now how you could have had a much smarter plan. You know what? Even without that knowledge, I could tell you how you could have a much smarter plan. Because that was really stupid. Ellipses. Sink that egg elevator to the 3rd floor. Its total weight had to be greater than the force of the buoyancy. So just one skinny girl like you wasn't going to be enough weight.
So.
Right. Well, he still would have wanted... your plan was stupid.
だから、勘違いしないでくれる？
So don't get me wrong. I didn't need you for any stupid purposes. I just needed to use your body for a manual labor task that your dumb muscle body was meant to be used for. Oh! Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I'd take him when I could get him from this girl.
ここに閉じ込められた5人の中で、あなたが一番重いでしょ?
The 5 people trapped here, you're the heaviest weight-wise, right? Oh, are you sure? How much do you weigh? Ooh, burn? Question mark. I'm not just some big rock paperweight. I'll take the compliment. Means I'm maybe built on muscles, because muscles make way more than fat. Which means you're fat, right, Tsugumi? That's right, take that.
そうね。あなたは漬物石っていうよりも、ただの。
No, you're more than a rock. Oh? You're a... What? What are you gonna say? You're more than a rock. You're... a lead head? I don't know, I'm trying to think of similar things, but they're not coming to me.
うつけ者。
You're a rockhead. Oh, I wanted to be... I was looking for a more intelligent response than just, oh, you're not a rock, you're a rockhead, but... You know what, fine. Be lazy with your writing, Tsugumi. As I was thinking of a comeback to Rockhead, you don't need to come back to that, it wasn't even good. We arrived at our destination. Our final destination. Yellow and black stripes appeared dimly ahead. This is it? This is the generator room? There was a plate with information in front of the door, but it was too dark to read. I'll take a look. I remember there was a couple different problems we had to solve through the course of Yu's pathway. I'm trying to remember, is this the one where Shonen saw the future, so he was able to stop Yu from getting burnt by the steam? Or is that the next problem? I don't know, we'll find out. I reach toward the door handle and she stops me?
待って。
Wait! Do you still have a premonition? Or do you actually know stuff about the facility? Because I think she knows stuff about the facility. She seems very knowledgeable. And it seems to be more than just premonitions. I think for Shonen it was a premonition, but I'm not sure what it is for her. I don't know. Terrorist is the first thought that's still coming to mind, but... Because that cosplay thing was never explained. Spy, terrorist of some sort, I think. I don't know. Tsugumi grabbed my arm. Oh, what's up? Ellipses. Oh? So you do want to protect me. Okay. So you'd rather die than be saved by me. But you'd rather save me than let me die. Okay, sure. That's some stupid logic, you know. That's hypocritical. It should be my choice to die if it's such a, you know, great thing to do, Tsugumi. What? Ellipses. If you don't talk, I don't understand. Tsugumi held my arm firmly. The wet palm of her hand felt cool. Oh, and she's fucking touching me. That's actually a big deal. She's made it very clear she doesn't want to be touched, and she's touching me, which shows how much this is important to her. So, okay, fair enough. That's a very unbitchy thing to do, but you're still a long way from me actually liking you as a character. I didn't know what she wanted to say. I tried to read something from her expression, but it was too dark to see.
開かない方がいいと思う。
I don't think you should open it. Okay, so what do you want to do? Why not?
危険だから。多分。
It's dangerous. Maybe. Maybe? Dangerous? Inside this room? Tsugumi nodded and gently removed her hand from my arm. I appreciate the gesture, but you could do a bit more explaining at least. Then she quietly approached the door. Oh yeah? What are you gonna do? She tossed some of the water droplets from her hand out the steel door. Oh. Is this the same thing Shonen did? I don't remember what Shonen did. Droplets sizzled on the door, evaporating away. Is there a fire or something inside? Tsugumi shook her head.
熱水を利用した発電機から出火するとは考えられない。
The generator uses hot water, so I don't think it could be a fire. Gotcha. Then...
きっと蒸気が
It's probably steam, which you probably would know from your understanding of the facility without necessarily needing future knowledge, I think.
とても高い温度の水蒸気が中に充満してるんだと思う。
I think it's just packed full of extremely hot steam. Ellipses?
ここの発電機はもともと6気圧の下で正常に作動するように設計されてたのよ。
Generator is designed to operate normally at 6 atmospheres.
でも、レミュー内の大気は今1気圧。
1 atmosphere.
高圧力の蒸気が充満したタンクとかパイプとかそういったものに亀裂が生じる可能性もない。
Possibility that a tank or pipe filled with high pressure steam could have ruptured. You seemed a lot more indignant than that, though. You seem to know. Is this future knowledge? Is it still future knowledge? I don't know. Whatever the case, I mean, one possibility that came to mind is maybe this is like the second pathway, and the third pathway is the one where you play Shonen. The first pathway is when you have the third eye pathway, whatever that happens to be. That's one thing that popped into mind, but whatever the case, what am I saying? Yeah, you were saying, oh, there's a possibility it could have ruptured. You seemed pretty certain, though.
あるいは異常が感知されたせいで安全バルブが開放されたとか。
Or that some abnormality was detected and triggered a safety valve to be opened. Oh, I get it, maybe. Either way, steam is leaking from somewhere and there isn't enough power to turn the turbine. And so the generator stopped. If that's what happened, that could have been pretty dangerous. The instant I opened the door, my whole body would have been shattered with several hundred-degree steam. Like Tsugumi, I tossed some water on the door. Whoosh! After that, Tsugumi and I made for the room next door to the generator room. We're implementing Tsugumi's plan. First, shut off the hot water flowing to the generator room. Yep, this is familiar. It was dark and I couldn't see everything, but the room was covered in an astounding network of pipes. The pipes continued in the generator room next door. It seemed that opening and closing the valves could adjust the water and oil pressure. Normally, Lumech is responsible for maintaining the generator room, but even Lumech can't do much when the generator itself goes out. Anyhow, this is all because the power supply is down, said Tsugumi. This room is designed so that maintenance can be performed manually at times like this or during blackouts. That was what Tsugumi told me, of course. When Sora can't do it, she gets me Miss Exposition. You know, when she's not being a bitch. No, even when she is. Even when she is doing things non-bitchy, she does them in a bitchy way. You just know she said it in a bitchy way. Still, though, it was with her voice, so I think I can excuse it. Okay. Why does Segumi know so much about Lena? That is a good question. She seems to know more about the generator room and the room with all the pipes was. Yeah. These doubts nagged at my mind, indeed. As I was thinking these thoughts, Segumi plugged away next to me. Segumi selected one pipe from the countless rows of them and closed its valve. I had no idea which pipe was doing what, but Segumi had known. Of course she did. What kind of girl is Segumi anyway? I still hadn't found out how she had known that the inside of the generator room was dangerous. Is it really seeing the future? I wonder if Segumi has some kind of connection with Lemur. That's also a definite possibility. Oh? You okay, Segumi? You dried off pretty quickly, if you dried off. I'm not sure. I can't tell. You definitely was more distinctly wet. I think this should do it. Okay. As soon as the work was done, Segumi left. I was left alone in the room. There was still a number of nagging doubts that I hadn't resolved. Well, hey, that's this guy's games in a nutshell, right? Bazinga! With this, we would be able to shut off the hot water flowing to the generator room. Even so, on the other side of the door, it was still hot enough to scald. You gotta wait a while, right? Segumi and I waited in front of the generator room until the temperature inside had cooled down sufficiently. And you'll know that it's cooled down sufficiently when it stops making the sizzle sound and starts making the sound. We sat on the water-covered floor and leaned against the wall and had a chat. We sat next to each other, giggity. We were both already drenched, so we didn't have any problem about sitting in water. Yeah. So she still has wetness on her? I guess because it's black clothes, but with you there was a lot more distinctness, and you had droplets on her hair and stuff. Besides, the water was warmer than it looked. Yeah, I think I know why. I thought it was probably the heat from the generator room. Duh. How long do you think we're gonna have to wait? Now, are you talking about the generator room, or being rescued in general? An hour? Ellipses. Segumi didn't even try to answer. It was so dark I couldn't even tell if she had nodded or shaken her head. In the darkness there were intermittent and repeated clicking noises. It was like the sound of dry plastic crinkling, like on top of a champagne bottle. It sounded like it was coming from near Segumi's hands. Oh? Wait, what? So dark, darkness, there was clicking noises. So, is that you? This actually reminds me of that game of Kick the Can, where the can seemed to be knocked over, and there was a clear noise that sounded like it was knocking over, and yet the can was right back exactly where it was, as if implying the can was never knocked over. And then there was the question if Segumi even participated in that game of Kick the Can, and I don't think we ever found out if she actually did, and if that can was actually probably being kicked. These are questions I know that really bugged me at the time, and they're still bugging me because I don't think we ever got an answer. I don't know if that's something we get an answer to if we go with Mayo, or if we go in this pathway, if we're still going to play Kick the Can, if that's going to happen. Yeah, those are questions that I'm definitely curious about the answer to now that I'm thinking about that. But anyways, so, what are you playing with? What are you doing? Do you have a magical can that you kicked in that Kick the Can game? What's that? Huh? Oh, is it a locket? Oh, is it the locket that Mayo tried to take from you or something? Is that what happened? I think in the other pathway? The crackly sound you're making. Sound stopped, because she realized what she was doing. Segumi took whatever it was and put it away in her pocket. Okay? Hands in the pockets, hands in the pockets. Okay. Thought it might be a way of saying I'm not gonna tell. That's fair enough. What is it with you? You only answer when you feel like it. Well, duh. Ellipses. I'll take that as a yes. You're like a cat. Really? I don't think she's like a cat. A cat is not nearly as much of a bitch, generally. Well then again, I guess if you're mean to a cat, sure. But I haven't been mean to this cat. Maybe if other people have been mean to that cat its whole life, then its first impressions would be bad, I suppose. I guess.
猫は嫌い。
I hate cats. Fitting, they probably hate you. Huh?
ネズミを食べちゃうから。
They eat mice. Oh. You like mice then? I don't have a clue what you're talking about. I think I do. Come on, keep up, Takeshi. So does that mean you like mice? That should be your next question.
私は
Do you relate to mice? Are you like the year of the mice or something? Month of the mice? Whatever it is?
猫じゃない。
I'm not a cat. Okay, you're a dog person then. That's for sure.
私が答えるかどうかは気分とは関係ないの。
My answering has nothing to do with my mood.
意味のある質問には答える。そうじゃなければ答えない。ただそれだけ。
If a question has meaning, I answer. If it doesn't, I don't. That's all. A question never has meaning. It's the answer that delivers the meaning. A question is just that. It's trying to fill in the meaning. It's lacking the meaning and wants the meaning known. That's how I view it usually. So saying that if a question has meaning, I answer. More like if the answer to the question has meaning, you'll answer. I feel is what you should be saying. At least that's my outlook on it. Questions themselves don't really have meaning. At least that's... yeah, anyways. Really? Ellipses. So you're serious?
だから、そういう質問には答えたくないの。
So that's the kind of question that I don't want to answer. Oh, well, there you go.
確認のための質問。
A question to check something.
あなたには知る必要のない質問。
A question about something you don't need to know.
私が知らないことを知ってるくせに聞いてくるような質問。
Or questions about things that you know I don't know, but you ask anyway. Well, yeah, those are annoying.
世の中にはあまりにも不毛な会話が多すぎる。そう思わない？
There's more than enough pointless conversation in the world, don't you think? I don't know. Conversations, some conversations can be pretty meaning-filled. We gotta loosen the conversation world up. I mean, if someone doesn't make the pointless conversations, the world gets too serious. And then we gotta get you being like, you're taking things too seriously. And, you know, it gets annoying when she says that all the time. We don't want that. Alright, I got it already. Let's probably use, if I had to name, use 3 biggest faults. They'd be her laugh, at least on the other pathway, not in this one. In this one, her laugh's all been fine. Her closed-minded attitude about other people's faiths and ideas. And her third fault would be that she is constantly joking and they're being like, oh, you're being too serious about it, you know, without even hearing our side of the story. Maybe we're being serious just to cover our bases. Gosh, you. Anyways, how about I ask you a meaningful question? Oh? I want to ask... okay, let's go up. Cool. So, about the air pressure of a generator room. Why do you know so much about Lemur? I think this is the one I want to know. If she'll even answer. I decided to ask about something that had been nagging me for a while. Why do you know so much about Lemur? I mean, you seem to know all about the details of stuff, like this generator room or the pipe room or whatever. Ellipses. I couldn't check her expression, but it seemed like she was deep in thought about something. About how she wanted to answer the question. If she even knew the answer. How's that for a meaningful question? You can't say that's a meaningless question. I mean, you could say the answer would be meaningless, which makes the question kind of meaningless. I don't know. That's my outlook on it, but... I mean, if there ever was a meaningful question, that's definitely a question that has potential meaningful answers, I suppose. Yeah. Ellipses.
全然
Completely. Completely... meaningless?
意味なんかないわ。
Devoid of meaning. What? You don't just get to pick and choose what has meaning and what doesn't? Oh? That you can only say that if you know the answer then. And you know it's a bad answer? Or you're just being a bitch. It's gonna be better than that.
そんなことを聞いて、あなたは何か得する？
How's my answer that going to help you? Oh, that's what you're saying? You need to know how it's gonna help me personally? So that I know I can trust you? And that I shouldn't just leave you to die the next chance I get?
私のことを知っても、何の意味もないでしょ。
Doesn't really matter whether you know me or not. Yeah, it does when you're trying to get me to do things for you. I'd say it kinda does. Goes both ways.
あなたには知る必要のないこと。
Something you don't need to know. Yeah, well, maybe I don't need to, but I fucking want to, and I deserve to know with the shit you've been putting me through. I see. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. Still, I really did want to know. Skimmy's evasion of the question made me interested in finding out what there really was to her. But I didn't think that she would answer if I badgered her about it anymore. I was feeling irritated, but decided to play it cool and pretend like I didn't care. And...
ね
What, are you gonna ask me a question now? I didn't know what she was thinking, but Sugumi suddenly put her face in front of mine. You wanna make out? I feel like this is a bit early, but sure, why not? What?
え、今度は私の番ね。
Now it's my turn. Well, I'm not gonna answer any of your questions, you dumb bitch. Then again, that just would be the way, wouldn't it? You ask her a question, she ignores you, and she asks you, and you gotta fucking answer so you don't turn down her flags, right? I mean, it's a double standard, but it depends on who wants to get in the other person's pants more. And I guess Takeshi maybe wants into her pants a little bit more, but I don't know. Still, double standard.
質問してもいいでしょ?
Can I ask you a question, even though you didn't answer mine? Sure, go ahead.
目閉じてくれる?
Oh, there's no way you're going where I think you're going, but I'll humor you. Is that the question?
正確に言うとお願い.
More of a favor? Favor for what? There in the darkness, in the narrow corridor, just a few inches from my nose, the two of us. Mine turned to steam and evaporated. Wait, what? Oh, you're imagining what we'd be doing. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, your mind goes there way quicker than Shonen does. Good on you. I like it when you have a bit more of a pervy mind, but it's not gonna happen, not yet.
閉じて.
Are they closed? Well, I can still see you, so I don't think so. Almost as if I were hypnotized, my eyes began to sink. Don't even get a choice. Immediately after that, shake, shake, shake. She just fucking stole something from me, right? Splish splash, or she ran away. Slosh slosh, the fuck's she doing? This is a very, intense kiss. Click! Was that the kissing sound? I didn't know what to make of these noises. I opened my eyes without thinking. Tsugumi was grinning mischievously right in front of me.
閉じてて.
Close them! Oh, shit, you're still cosplaying changing? Okay. Tsugumi covered my eyes with one hand. And then... Wish! Okay. What are you doing? What? You jerk, you dumb jerk! What? I screamed. What? What are you doing? Like her spray, like something shot in my face. Wait, what? That went in my mouth! Wait, who? Wait, what? It seems like a new side of Tsugumi that I haven't seen yet. Take that, you loser! I feel like I'm missing something. Are you like attacking somebody who snuck up on us while we weren't looking? Or like did Shonen come in on you while you were like changing or something? Again? But like, and so I think you're talking about me? And then something in my mouth. I'm just gonna keep going. Stop it! What's the matter with you? I desperately tried to resist. My body wouldn't do what I told it. Why? Did she restrain me and now she's raping me? Again? You had your way with Shonen and now me? Tsugumi had me by the neck. Wait, what? How's that, you slug? The fuck are you talking about? You scum on the pond of life? What? Those words, the eruption in my face stopped. My mouth is numb. What did you spray on me? Is that it? My mouth is numb. My mouth is numb. What do you spray on me? I am confused. I assume this wasn't a kiss. I don't understand anything. What? Thought she was laughing, but the next thing I knew, Tsugumi had started rubbing my face with a cloth. Wait, she fought somebody else? Or... Wait. Did she fight the water? I think? Was she trying to stop the leak? And she was trying to distract me by saying stuff to me? I suppose that's possible. I don't know. It was rough and her technique wasn't any better. Stop my futile resistance. I was almost choking. Huh? That's just about right. What? Tsugumi took her hand off of my neck. Then with my eyes, I scooped up seawater from the floor and put it in my mouth. You can't open your eyes because you got your hand on your eyes? It was salty, but I didn't have any other choice. Swish, swish, swish? I am so confused. Is this supposed to be kinky? Blah. Hey! Hey, what? What am I doing? What? What are you doing? That's dirty, so don't go spitting it over here. What? You! Wait, am I talking to you or am I talking to Tsugumi? I wanted to say something to her, but washing my face took priority. I'm very confused. I scoop more water, splash on my face, and gargle again. Wait, what am I washing? What's being washed? What did she do? What? I open my eyes. What do you think you're doing? I don't understand anything that just happened. What did you put on my face? What?
Acetone.
What? Acetone? What? Oh, great. I'm so happy it wasn't some pesticide. I'm sorry, explain that. I'm dumb, and what is acetone? You think I'm serious, you idiot? I'm kidding! What? What are you doing spraying that on all of a sudden? It was hard to look at. My face? My dumb face? Was that it? What was? Your face. Okay, well, what's the real reason? Stop fucking bullshitting me. Whose? Yours. I don't understand anything right now. And I realized something. I remembered. The black ink that had been on the palms of my hands. Did he never wash his face? Did he never wash his face? Oh my god! I didn't even realize that! I know in the Shonen pathway they made it very clear that he washed his face. I did not even realize that he never... Like, I knew he realized the ink was there, but I guess I just missed the fact that he never actually washed it off. So she was cleaning it off? Oh! Well then, thanks, I guess. But why... Take that, you loser. What was with... What? What's with this stuff? How's that, you slug? Is it because of what they put on my face? What? I see. I don't. Not fully. Because she was being like, take that, you loser, and stuff. Like, what? It was the graffiti. It was still there? Erased all the writing? Completely forgotten about it until just then. Conveniently forgets about it in this pathway, but not in Shonen's. When I was making sandwiches, looking for Sora and coming here, the writing had been on my face since that morning. Oh. I thought she'd have a bit of a chuckle when she saw me. Maybe she did, and I forgot, but I'm pretty sure he washed it off before she got a chance in Shonen's pathway, which I remember thinking was a shame, but well, that's one reason you're not getting to see his face. Kind of can potentially reveal a twist, at least if you're not paying full attention. And the acetone, what about the acetone? Acetone, that's supposed to be like nail remover, right? I found it in a toolbox. Okay. So that's why you had me close my eyes so that you could rub it on my face without me opening, but what's with the stuff that you said? Strong stench from it in the air. Okay. Stung my nose like overripe fruit. Now that I know what's going on, the song is a lot less fitting for the mood. It smelled like a hangover. I'm not entirely sure what that smells like. How much does it smell like alcohol? Similar, or is it different? Thanks. I thanked her. Not that she'd ever thanked me. So what did the writing say? Oh, that's interesting to know. I asked her about the graffiti. Ellipses. Ellipses. Ellipses? Ellipses. You can wait if you want, but I'm not answering. Oh. Well, fuck you then. Because it's a meaningless question. But it's meaning to me! It was on my face! And yeah, I never did find out why she called me a slug. What? Huh? Is this gonna lead up to some big plot twist where the writing on his face is super important and you wrote something super personal, or Coco wrote something super personal? I mean, what? You loser? You slug? I don't understand. But okay, sure, let's roll with it.